Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning. Braves vLog here. Do I really have to say the name every time it comes on? I guess I should. Train tracks. I guess I should because, you know, anyone who's watching for the first time will know it's Braves vLog. But at the same time, at the bottom of the screen there, it kind of rolls in Braves vLog. I've now said the name like 3 or 4 times. Braves vLog. I don't know. That's not the point. So, couple things this morning. First of all, the weather's kind of sucky, and we're supposedly in for showers. It's kind of affecting my mood because I am a Cancer, and my mood is affected by the elements around me sometimes, and I'm quite sensitive to things. Let me stop. I'll fuck it off. Okay, so this morning. I'm checking out like all the little comic news and movie news and all that crap. Just trying to gather some things to like be able to talk about. And I said I was trying to make my way from it, but I make my way back to it. Suicide Squad. Okay, I called this earlier off. I was like, hey man, they cut a lot of shit out of this. Right? I said it. I was like, yo, they cut a lot of this. You can look at this movie and you can see it. A lot of people said it, but I'm gonna say it. I said it. Because it's on my channel, right? So, and then it started slowly rolling out. Yeah, there was some cuts. Yeah, there was some mystery cuts. Then you get Jared Letto doing his little interview about, you know, they cut a lot of my scenes out. Then it slips out that, you know, on Reddit, the Reddit little deal, that there was a list of cut scenes from the movie, and I'll link that. I always say I'm gonna link this shit, but how often do I go back and link these things? I don't know. But yeah, so that came out, and I don't know if everyone is just catching on to it now and really pumping it up, but it apparently Mr. Letto is really blasting how angry he is, or how perturbed he is that a lot of the scenes were cut. Now, this could be, you know, a echo of what he said originally in that little smidgen of an interview that he did. You never know. And you know how it works. Like, it starts bouncing all around. Who knows? But, yeah, he's upset. So, here's my thing, right? First of all, I really like that Joker. And I'm going to get into this a little bit. I really like that Joker. I really like that Joker, man. I really like that Joker. And I don't want this guy to piss people off and then he can't come back and do more with it. I don't want to see another reboot of this Joker. I'm not a guy that likes reboots. Once I get settled into something, I want to see this thing out. I want to see where it goes, what it does. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't want to see no reboots. I don't want to see no reboots of the character. All right? You guys are saying he didn't do a good job because they didn't get enough time to get enough information on the character. First of all, you can't say he didn't do a good job because you didn't get enough time to get into the character. That's like 2 different arguments, right? It's 2 different arguments. Everyone's saying that he borrowed from Ledger's Joker and Jack Nicholson's Joker. I don't think so. I don't think you can say he borrowed from Jack. Maybe he said this out of his own mouth. And I can see, because it is Joker's past Jokers, I can see where you would pull from all the past Jokers. I can see that. But no, man, I don't mind. Nah. Because you say, well, because he was a crime boss, so he pulled from Jack Nicholson's Joker. Not really. And then you see, because he was really crazy and he had that voice, he pulled from Heath Ledger's Joker. Bullshit too. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling BS on all of that. Maybe I should go like clean so I can get more young people watching. Nah, fuck that. So, first of all, you go back in everything you've seen Joker in for the most part, right? Movie-wise, cartoon-wise, and all of this shit. Joker's always been a boss. He's always had thugs and all this shit, right? Always. So you can't say that, you know, this is the first time you've seen him as a crime boss. You can't really say that. Joker has always said, Gotham is my city. And for me, whenever I think Joker and Harley Quinn, any situation that you have that has Joker and Harley Quinn, I'm going to automatically go back to the Batman animated series because that's where Harley Quinn came from, right? So, going back to the Batman animated series, the new animated adventures of Batman, or whatever the crap is, those two joints, and any other little show around it. Joker's always had a bunch of hoods, right? Now, if you do take it back to the Batman movie, he took over that mob, right? But Joker's always been a crime boss. He's always been a crime boss. All of these guys are crime bosses. Joker's a crime boss. Penguin's a crime boss. Even fucking the Riddler's a crime boss. They're not just like, you know, super villains that want to take over the world. When you seen Joker trying to take over the world, he ain't trying to take over the world. Just causing chaos in the city. He's a crime boss, right? Never has to worry about money because he's motherfucking taking money all the time. He's a crime boss. He's always been a crime boss. So, goddamn, get your head right. And then the whole deal was taken from Ledger. I don't think this. I think he tried to work his way around Ledger and show respect to Ledger, but at the same time, be just as insane. And I don't think it's fair to say if he's being insane, he's being like Ledger, because Joker is insane. Joker is fucking crazy. Joker's very smart, very intelligent, but very crazy, right? So I think that he played the character in the way that he thought he should play the character. I don't think that he stole from or borrowed from Ledger. And then everybody's like doing a natural comparison. It's kind of like in a third-party Transformer world where, you know, okay, we have Hasbro, Combiner Wars, Devastator, and then we have the Generation Toy Devastator, which is not complete yet, and then we have the Toy World Devastator, and we're going to compare all these guys, even though there's no comparison. It's just that they all represent the same character, and they're all green, so we're going to compare them, and it's not right. It doesn't make sense. It's like apples and oranges. I don't think it makes sense. You're talking about three different men that played the same character that has a history in the comic book world, right? So I think that's kind of crazy. Okay, so the next thing is that I'm wondering, like, these guys who do these movie reviews, I'm watching all these different movie things, right? And I don't know at what point Brave reviews became Brave's movie reviews. I don't know. And it's not necessarily Brave's movie reviews. It's more like Brave's Suicide Squad reviews. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking in a lot of these movie reviewers, movie criticizers, entertainment channels, and, you know what I'm saying, the colliders, the nerd scopes, the nerd this, the nerdist, all that, blah, 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 all that shit. And, I wonder, like, do these guys read comics? Do they watch the cartoons? I mean, you would think so, because they're always talking about the comics and the cartoons, but when they refer to the movies, they're like, I didn't know anything about this character. I didn't get a time for it to do. Are they playing devil's advocate and putting themselves in the position of the average person that goes to the movie and doesn't know anything about comics? I would have to say not. I would want to think so, but I gotta say not. Here's why I gotta say not. Because my wife is an average person. She doesn't know everything about comics and stuff like that, but she likes the Joker. She knows the Joker from different things that she's seen him in. Like, and that's, so we're going to say that's the average moviegoer, right? She went to the movie. She loved the movie. She loved Joker. She wanted to see more Joker. She's like, why you only put him in this little bit of movie? Why only put a little bit of? I'm making this is my wife's voice, right? Why you only put a little bit of him in the movie, babe? That's what she says. That's my wife, right? So she's just an average person that like she tips in every now and again. Now, hey, spoiler. So my wife told me last night, I was like editing yesterday's review, which is probably circulating today. She was like, when I was talking about in that review, in that vlog, that when I was a kid, I used to like tie the towel around my neck and I Superman it, right? Superman that, oh, right. She said when she was little, she would tie a towel around her neck and she'd be Wonder Woman. So that shows you how deep DC is like interwoven into our childhood, right? Like just who we are as people, right? But that's a side note. Coming back to this. So these guys, they act like they've never watched or read a comic. I want to believe they're trying to play devil's advocate or put themselves in the seat of a regular viewer. But then at the same time, as a regular viewer, you're not going to walk in and say the cuts of this scene were there was no payoff and blah 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 blah. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Regular people don't do that. They go in, they sit down, they watch it. If it's just bullshit, they'll be like, oh, that was crap. If it was good, they're like, oh, it was good. If it was phenomenal, they'll be like, oh, man, that was badass. And if her kids are like, you know, they're going to play in the theater. They're like, oh, yeah, man, Joker, man, yeah. You know, Deadshot, yeah, all right, Batman. You know, that kind of shit, right? So it's kind of current for all, yay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they would do that kind of stuff. So these guys are like, I don't know, they're full of shit, I think, man. And so it makes me wonder, well, how much do you have involved in this whole thing? Like, are you trying to make a name for yourself as this movie critic? And I would assume so. We all are, right? I'm trying to make a name. Well, I'm not really trying to make a name for myself in this. I just like doing it, right? I like talking a lot of shit and then having you guys comment and then go back and forth. I like that shit. That's a lot of fun to me, right? So, but I happen to think that they're trying to make a name for themselves, and so they get all deep and they break like the fucking Resident Evil trailer came out, and then they started breaking down the Resident Evil trailer, and I'm watching the shit, and they're like, Resident Evil trailer, oh god, that trailer was horrible. Makes me doesn't even want to watch anymore. And the song, they chopped up the song. There's a really cool. Shit, I heard the song before. I didn't know it was chopped. I didn't realize it was chopped. I was too chopped up. I was too busy watching Mila. Oh god, I love her. Mila Jovovich. I love her. I love her so much. I love her. Even as she's getting old. It's not really even getting old. I love her. She get like, I think she's a vampire. She's one of those. Side note, there are vampires in Hollywood. You don't believe it, they might come and get me for this. There are vampires in Hollywood, dog. There's certain people, they're not aging. They're aging, but they're not aging like you and I. Not at all. They're still looking young. Mila Jovovich is one of them. She's getting a little bit older, but as old as she is, she should look a lot older. So I'm just saying, they're out there. You go to Hollywood, wear something, protect your neck, Wu-Tang style, because you get the bites. And they sucks the venoms out and bloods and stuff. Next, you know, they're young, they're the next blockbuster movie, and you are old, and you got to go to work 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're tired because you had your blood sucked out by a Hollywood vampire. Just saying that to say that I was watching this damn, the trailer for Resident Evil, which I love. I'm a Resident Evil fan, even though some of them are like horrible. That's the known known. You got your known knowns and your unknown knowns, right? Remember that? This is a known known. Everybody knows. Some of these Resident Evil movies are horrible. They're nowhere near the video game anymore. They're doing their own thing. But we still love watching them because it's Resident Evil, dog. And it's Mila Jovovich. I love her. Love her. So we watch this shit and we like it. I like it. But anyways, the guy was like, fucking couldn't watch the trailer because the music, chopped up the music. The trailer was horrible. Now I would say the trailer that I watched was kind of dark. And I don't mean dark like dark setting. I mean dark like screen, like can't see shit. You know, it was, and that I just showed you was lighter than the movie was. I think it was like somebody actually filming it, and then with their camera. I guess like because YouTube has this thing where as you put videos up, I guess if you're a nobody like such, then and you use actual footage, they'll fucking block you. But some of these guys got footage all through that shit. You guys watch He How It Should Have Ended? Love those guys. Hey, now, I can be arrogant sometimes, right? And say that my shit's the best on everything I do. But I know it's not the best on everything I do. I know it's not. How It Should Have Ended? Love those fucking guys. They smash out of the park every single time. Their Suicide Squad review, fucking awesome. I'm stealing shit from y'all. The way you did it, I'm taking some of it. It's not bad. You borrow as you go so you can become better. Kanye West did it. Look at him. He's married to Kim Kardashian. She had a sex tape. You saw her ass. Juicy. So, what was my original point? My original point was that some of these guys are overcritical when they gotta analyze everything to the point that they ruin shit. Like, just ruin it for me. Like, God, motherfucker, go take a shower or something. Cut your neck beard. Shave it. Line it up. And I need a haircut right now. See, look at that. The face growing in. But shave your neck beard. Quit ruining shit for everybody. God damn it, man. That's why I've always said, like, I don't know what the title of this vlog is going to be, because I've been on some shit talking about all kinds of shit. Hollywood vampires, I'll probably go with that. You'll see in the end when it's up what I went with. All right. So, yeah, quit ruining shit for everybody. Douchebag, cut your beard on your neck. It's got a beard on it. It's not even cold outside. So, wrapping this up, I just hope that there's not so much blowback, because even Leto's come out and he was like, well, if they would invite me back, I would be happy to come back. But then he also said, I'm not sure what's in the future, meaning there is a future. Anyone with any common sense would know you gotta have that Joker back. If you're gonna bring back fucking Eisenberg, I mean, I like Eisenberg, but come on, man, that wasn't Lex Luthor and the whole, is it the Riddler pretending like he's Luthor's son? Who knows? I shouldn't have to invent that shit. I shouldn't have to. This is not a 3A toy, not a fucking 3A Tomorrow King figure that I gotta fucking invent the story. The adventure continues in my head. I don't want the adventure to continue in my head. I want the adventure to continue on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who the fuck that fucking Riddler was. I don't know. But my point is, if you're gonna bring that guy back, you damn well sure better bring Jared Letto back. And as a matter of fact, how about this? Make some money on the side, take all that footage. You don't wanna do it, send it to me. I got Adobe Premiere. I'll cut that shit, I'll edit it, and I'll do it right. Send it to me, I'll edit it, I'll put some music behind it. Hopefully YouTube won't damn kick it like they did my first channel, right? And we can get a Joker movie, man. I want a Joker Harley Quinn movie. You know what I'm saying? I want a Joker movie. I want my attack on my assault on Arkham City, my Arkham Asylum. I want that shit. I want it all. I want to be more Joker. That's what I want. I like the character. It's my favorite villain, bar none. Joker is my favorite character, bar none. As a matter of fact, I was thinking I'm gonna take this whole idea over into another vlog because it's just getting long and I'm on a rampage and I'm not quite sure where we're going with it. All I know is I hope that we get a good sequel to Suicide Squad. I hope that we get Joker in his own movie or Harley Quinn movie, and definitely in the Arkham movie. Let's be real. I don't think any of these movies are standalone because the way DC is doing it is they're trying to catch up to Marvel, so everything is together. So there really are no standalone movies. Then they'll go back like they're doing with the Man of Steel 2. Then they'll make that standalone movie. But really you can't afford to because you got to fucking develop every chance you get these characters. So I'm telling you that we're not really going to get a true Suicide Squad sequel. When it comes out, it'll be dealing with something to expand the universe. And I'm okay with that. Just bring me back more Joker. The question is, do you want to see Joker return in a Suicide Squad 2, or would you prefer to see Joker return in a Harley Quinn Joker movie or in the Batman movie? One of the two. Let's be real. He's going to come in the Batman movie. That's a given. So let's say, do you want it to be in a Suicide Squad sequel, or would you rather just straight up and down see a Joker movie? I fucking guarantee you, I'm going to make this call. I'm going to make it. We may never get a chance to do anything with it, but I guarantee you, if they do a Joker Harley Quinn movie, that shit will break box offices all across. Box offices, flat box offices, daggone insert mailer offices, whatever, triangles. It'll break all these damn shapes all over the place. It'll break them all. I promise you, that fucking movie will be super successful. Why will it be super successful? Because as much as we don't want to admit it, we like villains. I'm getting ready to turn. I like villains, and I'll admit this shit. I prefer villains. Typically when I watch a movie, I'm rooting for the villain, unless it's a guy superhero that I really like Batman. I'm rooting for Super Batman. Superman, I kind of felt bad for Zod, but not so much Zod. That little hot chick that was Zod's little lieutenant side piece. Yeah, I was digging her. Right. So I'm a villain guy. I like villains. I like them. Give me a good villain, and we can go all the way. And I talk about that villain thing more on another deal I got coming up because this is getting kind of long. We're at 10 minutes in this cut, and I'm actually cutting with another one, about an 18-minute rant. I've been ranting for a long time. Hey, hit me in the comments below. Let me know, what do you think? Joker in Suicide Squad 2 or Joker in a Joker Harley Quinn movie? I'm out of here. I'm out of here.